You were saying something. You wanted to stop him and say something.
See, don't say that. No, don't say MLA should not be given priority. Right now, what is the present government doing? Even getting themselves involved in small things, protocol, soil udaila.
That is wrong.
See, that is wrong, but you cannot stop it.
That is not good
How
governance.
will you stop it?
That is not good governance.
See,
so
this,
you want to
is,
continue with
this
it?
is the parivartan.
No, but then because they are doing it, my duty is
No,
to bring
basically
real
what Parivartan? There
real
is
governance.
basically they are going the Congress way.
This is cheap governance.
तुमची पार्टी
what
आणि
is going
BJP
on
काय
now.
फरक ना? As
Correct.
far as this is concerned.
Correct.
If you are going to
देश गेले आणि आम्हीच गेले.
इथले.
See,
आणि
one thing is the
one
same.
of the main thing why the 73rd, 74th amendment came after several years of planning commissions, it was found that the results that the founding fathers of this whole constitution and this nation found that nothing was coming on the ground because people were not taking on the responsibility. The 73rd and 74th amendment basically was to see that the last man starts taking the responsibility. This is what Gandhi envisages, Mahatma Gandhi.
Okay, let us start it now.
We started.
We'll start
Then
it now.
again, you are
No,
saying
Magi,
priority.
no,
No,
Magi,
no,
Okay, let us make a consensus. Even priority will make a consensus. We'll start it. See, what we'll do, suppose we say there's no priority and we start it. Let us suppose first few years, like say now what we have come to a place where we are ready to give. There were 10 years back, 15 years back, we are not ready to give. So another 10 years later, we may be able to give it. Let us start it.
Yeah.
So priority we are
I'm not saying job करून दी म्हणून.
Job करून दी नाका.
First you have to train the panchayats. So you give one or two very good
No,
responsibilities.
म्हाका एकच गजाल सांगा. There are two maybe I don't know much, but still tell me if I'm wrong. There are two parts. One thing is building infrastructure.
Yes.
Where there is roads, bridges, nalas, ते सगळे किती असतले, sewage, BH सगळे. दुसरे running the infrastructures. Including schools. आता तुमच्या तुम्ही तर 73rd, 74th तुम्ही तर सांगतात की प्रायमरी स्कूल्स विल गो टू पंचायत आणि सेकंडरी स्कूल्स विल गो टू जिल्हा पंचायत. ओके आणि आर पंचायत रियली केपेबल ऑफ रनिंग दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स, education kind of things?
See, if you argue that way, then I will consider even the MLAs who are in charge now, who become ministers, are they capable of becoming ministers? They are trained, no? See, that's why you have the secretary who guides. In the government.
I am saying it from bureaucratic point of view.
No,
I am not saying it from the elected people point of view.
Let me tell you, आमचे आता इतले बांद हाल्ले जे व्हडले इंजिनियर येता, ओके, आणि ते थोटाक जाता. आता बाणास्तारेचे तो सगळो हे पळय कनाल तो ते जॉईंट केला. इट्स अ इंजिनियरिंग मार्वल. ओके, ते आमचे पळय सगळे गावडे लोक जे काम केल्ले पळय तेंच्यांनी खंयचे ट्रेनिंग हाल्ले वदे. But it is not necessary that you are competent. If you have a good heart and you want to sing your village, okay, and हे सरपंच हा जे कांयच शिकोंक नासले, but they have turned out to be very good sarpanchas. And today in many the neighboring states, there are many model sarpanchas who never saw the bench of the school.
But आता आणि no, you are saying something.
No. See, you are not coming to the point. I feel that we should start somewhere. I am only of one point.
Also there.
We'll start somewhere. Let us suppose while starting, आता government criticize करता 3 टेस्ट करपाचे, end test करपाचे. We have started somewhere. You take it somewhere else. Let us start. Okay, let us say, okay, this much work will be done by him. This much work will be done. See, basically, I am of the opinion. तुगे नोशपा हा ते कोणाच्या नोरपा येना. So MLA कोण जिल्हा member कोण MLA जातलो, MLA कोण पंच जातलो, पंच कोण जिल्हा जातलो. It is a continuous process. ते घेनासतना let us start. We'll make a road map. These many things, these many subjects will go to them. Start. Second phase, third phase.
मागे एकूच सांग आता अशे तरेन म्हणपा लागले आनी लोक ओपनली उलोवपा लागल्यात. एक वेळ वयर डिपार्टमेंटल लेवलाचेर चलता तें करप्शन परवडलें, पूण पंचायत लेवलाचेर पयलीं करप्शन पावलां तें नाका. इतली भयानक करप्शन पंचायत लेवलाचेर पावलां. थंय तुमी पावर सट दितले, फंड सट दितले.
ना हे पंचायतीन करप्शन कोण हे करता? This what is happening now is this corruption is part of the whole nexus.
System.
If you don't play that corruption, okay, you cannot remain in the chair of the sarpanch. Okay, mind you, from BDO's engineer, everyone is training you to do corruption. I will tell you also one.
So this will continue. So
no, this is the issue I brought up even with the Planning Commission of India. They are making schemes in Delhi. दिसवाडो 60 रुपया दवरता. ऑल इंडिया 60 रुपया. गोंयान दिसवाडो पावलो 150 रुपया. ओके, आता खंयचो माना 60 रुपयांक काम करपाक रेडी ना. This is same thing is happening with this Narega scheme now.
Correct. That is what Lakshmikant Parsekar said.
Now what? Who shows the sarpanch the
बरोबर
idea?
करण्यासाठी English in sign मारता.
Who shows the sarpanch idea? No, you make him work for 1 day, no, and you get him signed for 2 days, and you pay him 120. So who gives him this idea? The bureaucrat only, no. So You understood this.
So
whole
what
thing.
I am saying is that whatever structural changes you make to powers हाके दिले ताके दिले funds हाके दिले ताके दिले corruption will continue in the same system.
Okay, keeping
Corruption
corruption
will continue, and that is why I am not saying devolution of powers is the only thing. Here comes the role of the accountability and
म्हजे
transparency.
खातीर
It
एक
has to be
सिटीजन
fixed.
म्हजे खातीर एक सिटीजन म्हणून ओके एकूच हें आसा की तुमी हे पळय पावर्स डिवोल्यूशन म्हणटात ह्या वाटच्यान दिवया त्या वाटच्यान दिवया फंड्स हांगा दिवया थंय दिवया तातूंतल्यान बाबा हें करप्शन कमी जातलें रे
Corruption
हांव विचारता जातलें
corruption कितें आता
You
in
answer.
the
Then I will tell
ग्राम
you.
सभा सुपरवायझरी कमिटीज घाल्ल्यो आहा ओके सुपरवायझरी कमिटीचें काम कितें जे डेव्हलपमेंट काम हें करपाचें पयले स्वातेर त्यो सुपरवायझरी कमिटीक
सो लोक विजिलंट रावले जाल्यार पॉसिबल आसा
it is possible. Secondly, what has happened now? The Gram Sabha is supposed to give the utility. I mean, that final utilization certificate is supposed to be approved by the Gram
Sabha.
Today, Gram Sabha's utilization not taken. BDO is directly giving utilization. To
Okay,
the
so that can be
contractor.
done.
I have
Can
two
get
issues.
checked
I have
and
two
be
issues. One, can the center play a role like this? All jobs that come from the panchayat through the zilla district level to the district level, that we will give 60% funding and 40% let the state direct instead of giving grants for the state. Sir, Sokalsan start korpa. Can the center play a role?
It is. I
One
think
second.
this was proposed by the.
Second. Or आता म्हणटा येते तू म्हणटा जिल्हा पंचायत पंचायत करप्शन म्हणटा अन्ना फॅक्टर आता what is it as per rule, is it as per the constitution?
No,
it is not as per the constitution,
but as per the democratic norms,
but not as per constitution.
Democracy is much higher.
Democracy is higher, no doubt, but norms आता एक constitution मास्ता constitution भायर आमच्यान काम करूं जायना पंचायत तेच भाशेन आता तें जालो आहा if you give all the powers to the पंचायत corruption न्ही ती कितें जाता तें सांगपा जायना.
No. See,
Kabagota. So what you have to do, we should start slowly, so that panchayat gets trained, even the public gets trained, and they come to a level, maybe after 20 years, what I say, or 25 years, or down the line, what I say happens. Then why not start?
So process should begin.
This is the public is not given training, number one.
Yes.
Okay, and then they are saying public. आता new panchayat members येयले न्हू तांकां फाउंडेशनल कोर्स म्हणून केलो गव्हर्नमेंटान पूण ग्राम सभेक आयज पासून एनजीओ सोडल्यार खंयच्या गव्हर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट ट्रेनिंग दिता ग्राम सभेक बाबा तुमी योर रोल्स आर दिस इज द वे. सेकंडली ऑल दिस फाउंडेशनल कोर्स इज गिवन how only to which this thing video to go with what file,
so
how to conduct a gram sabha,
what Soter is saying and you are saying
those basic skills are not given.
Okay,
gram sabha, we are talking about gram sabha and why I am saying active involvement. See the gram sabhas don't know what is their role to play. They get carried away. कोण म्हणटा सांगले तो फादर काढलो सगळे म्हणटा फादर काढलो ते कालर माल म्हणटा ते कोण विचारना.
No, I don't agree with this. It all, see, in my gram sabha, at least in my village, okay, we have come, and when someone has brought a point, it has been well appreciated. Okay, even the panchayat has this thing. See, the important thing is how the person chairs the meeting.
Also,
if you start
how many
bringing lobbies, my lobby, your lobby, then the fight starts in the gram sabha.
लोक कोतले तुमकडे एकच स्टॉप करतो.
एकूच क्वेश्चन फक्त 2 मिनिटाला वाचेबल एकूच क्वेश्चन विचारपा जाय ताजेर आमी उलोवया आनी सोंपोवया बिकॉज दिस डिस्कशन विल गो ऑन. फंडिंग हाजेर सगळे गव्हर्नमेंटान सांगलां की आमी दितले आनी कितें करतले सॅलरी वाडयतले
They
ऑल
are
दिस
very
थिंग्स.
comfortable giving funding.
Listen,
This is contract raj.
Listen, that is
very
not
comfortable giving them.
yes, contract right. That is not my point. As an MLA, if you are really sincere and you looks like you are little different from all the 39 MLAs, where you are really serious about it, why don't you move a private resolution on the private members' day to have these structural changes in place?
No problem.
But that is what government is not interested in.
No problem.
Okay.
I will move around.
Can we see a private members?
We are already late for 5 minutes because we got only 1 week left.
Correct.
Will be the next.
Another thing is now,
but that is important.
Now
that is important
Yes,
because
of
unless
course.
that is done, nothing will be done.
now
No
the
problem.
third finance commission is also due.
13.
Third finance commission, I mean state finance commission.
State finance commission.
They're not appointed by government.
No.
When is going to when the whole year is 5
So
years
these
are going
things,
to end?
see,
These are issues in
when
which
I am
they
saying
come.
structural changes, these
See,
things are important.
Yes. Even
Okay.
13 finance commission which took place
Yeah.
last time. They said they were given more. I was hoping that center didn't play a role to see that something went less for the state. तीन पासून किती guarantee हा? Things will go as planned, where funds will not be diverted.
Exactly.
Who will give me assurance in the house? At 1000 तो उलोवपाकूय दिना.
Okay, so in nutshell, tell me, just तुम्ही दोघी जाण एक गजाल because just in 1 minute, exactly what is required now. Of course, you have already given an assurance as to us that you will
For
bring
me,
the
I will
resolution.
say I don't know. He might not agree with me. We'll start it. We'll say this powers go to the panchayat. These works will be taken by the panchayat. This works will be taken by along with the subject. We distribute some subjects. We start.
Yeah.
We put a secretary in charge of all them so that to supervise if there is any mistake and if that is wrong. Along with the powers giving them, give penalizing powers also for the secretary. Kit wrong kelan tak suspend korpacho. Start it in place and go ahead. What do you have to say?
No, I agree that everything should not come. The process should start. There should be a timeline. Okay. Simultaneously, as you devolve, there should be training. There should be transparency
Start
system.
with the panchayat.
And I see the Gram Sabha playing the big role in this whole thing.
Gram Sabha will directly come in that role.
See, if the supervisory committees and all these are put in place, and no contractor is paid without getting the approval of the supervisory committee, okay, for the utilization certificate, then you see the fun. Because people are going to check the road. People are going to say it's not as per this thing.
I got the point.
And it's happening in other states.
Yes. एक म्हणजे सोतेरांनी सांगले इट इज हॅपनिंग इन अदर स्टेट्स आणि हांगा बी करपा खातीर खास करून आलेक्स रेजिनाल्ड लॉरेन्सान सांगला की आपण प्रायव्हेट मेंबर्स रिझोल्युशन हाडटा स्ट्रक्चर्स जाग्यार घालपा खातीर बट अल्टिमेटली एक आसा फाटल्या 5 वर्सां भितर एक गजाल आमी पळयली गोंया भितर ती म्हणजे ग्रामसभा ज्यो आसात ते एक्टिव्ह जाल्यो बट एक्टिव्ह जाल्यो खंयच्या फ्रंटाचेर आपल्याक हें नाका तें नाका म्हणून सांगपा खातीर ताजे नंतर एक्टिव्ह जाल्यो आनी एक फ्रंटाचेर जेन्ना रिजनल प्लॅन गेलो तेन्ना हें घालया तें घालया लिटल बीट ऑफ कन्स्ट्रक्टिव्ह वर्क मातसो विजनरी वर्क केल्लो आनी तो विजनरी वर्क करून ग्रामसभे भितर आज बऱ्याचशा प्रमाणात तो कॉन्शियसनेस आयिल्लो आसा फुडल्या 5 वर्सां भितर एक्चुअली सोतेर सांगता त्या प्रमाणे गरजेचें जर कितें आसत जाल्यार तो म्हणजे कंप्लिटली पॉझिटिव्ह रोल प्ले करप कॉन्शियस रोल प्ले करप दॅट इज इम्पॉर्टंट आनी त्यो गजाली जेवपाक शकतल्यो जर आलेक्स रेजिनाल्ड लॉरेन्सा सारक्या लोकांनी इनिशिएटीव घेवन हे मागीर गव्हर्मेंटान जर हे स्ट्रक्चरल चेंजीस जर हाडले जायत जाल्यार फुडल्या 5 वर्सांक खुबशें कितें बदलपाक शकता त्या दृश्टींतल्यान एक बदल जातलो अशी आमी अपेक्षा दवरया तुमी दोगी जाण आमच्या स्टुडिओ भितर आयले आनी बऱ्योचश्यो गजाली सांगल्यो ज्यो लोकां मेरेन पावतल्यो ताचे खातीर तुमचे उपकारी पळयत रावात प्रुडंट मिडिया द ब्रेक आवर